pineapple, all that shit. Yeah.
Wrong good man.
I think so. It was something. It was like. But then you always do this shit. Sometimes you smoke, get hard. Sometimes you can't do it.
What? That one's career. That give a little career. You actually out there.
He also is a piece of shit. Yeah, rock and meat is a piece of shit. They'll do anything for $1. A lot of them.
That's a lot of shit.
But motherfucker like Shaq home, bro, I was like, nah, I ain't with this.
That's good. Hit that like button.
I told motherfucker, I said, look, guys, if you want to go
Hit that like button. Let me see if I can see my likes. Okay.
That's another thing. I'll be like, is it willing to risk my time to not laugh?
Dang, this computer turns off so fast.
You can tell who's a real comedian and who's not. Fucking, that's hilarious. He was pretty funny when he first walked on stage. Very funny.
I don't do win. I don't do win. I don't do win.
Oh, you talking about dudes the plane people.
You do win questions.
There's another nigga named Tree. Tree is free. You ain't got no fucking.
Sorry for the typo right
You
there.
did. What's that shit called? He handicapped me. He's funny as hell. He made in Ontario. Ontario didn't do shit with him. He's from Chicago. Some about Chicago comedian gang. They just be.
Okay.
Hold on, they look black on.
Will you come back to yourself? Will you come back to yourself?
Ride or die.
King of Wands.
There's a lot of shit at play.
Yes, you will. New question, please. BH. S's current feelings for you for August and no contact. Okay. Ooh, okay. So you got Death card, Shadow. So something is over.
So,
Something toxic ended. And the Sun, there is a new beginning coming. I'm gonna do a little typing question. No, let me see. I'm gonna answer by typing. Oh, health related questions, please. General for today. Ace of Swords. So general, you'll be able to clearly communicate and think clear. Okay, that's good enough. One card for Susan. Okay. Place. Okay. I feel like typing a little. Let's see.
Back. That's what
I got. Judgment. It's one question, but go ahead. Since the chat is slow, go ahead. I'm great. No complaints. Let me see. coming towards you in love. Will your future husband love you unconditionally? Let's see. I think it's a yes.
Here's 3 new AI
Hmm.
platforms for 2026. We all know we need to say that, but we're still figuring out how. Well, Monday
Department of something to help us with our vote at 4 o'clock. They check the call records. They check the call.
What is F's feelings towards you?
4 o'clock and they're having no issue rates. They say, okay, so when
Okay, let's see.
and I'm referring to police, but
Temperance.
I give them massive credit because I don't know what they asked, I don't know what they didn't ask. But there was hard lines here. All right, you asked your friends, all right, so when you know my answer said. We told him we're leaving, we wanted to hang out with a girl, and so he's gonna go back with some other people because they didn't go with just them. It was just those friends. It was actually a big group of people who went on a few different boats. So this happens all the time. No one is gonna go. No one's gonna go to the boat. He said, "Fine, we went."
Okay, let's see. I'm secretly thinking about you.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm actually going with that with them. That this, and Katie's statement wasn't out yet. Katie's statement is going to be very, very covered up by the police. Like, that's a huge statement right there. That's pretty much going to tell you how this investigation is going to go or not. So they're adamant that he's
You're
Katie. So now we got with Katie. Did he stay with you or did he go with them? You see, this is one of those things where it's like this has to be solved in a sense. Okay, we're having again hard lines. Learning about hard lines is there are
Gia, why be emotionally fulfilled in your
They're going
marriage?
to Katie and say, did he stay with you or did he go with them? What happened? Okay, she said, oh, he went with them. Oh snap! That means they're lying. Okay, now we figure out why they're lying. She says, he stayed with me. Okay. It gets a little more complicated, right? He stayed with me, that means your friends. Oh, okay, you went with a friend. The friends went by themselves, they're telling the truth, they went by themselves. This is something that we can figure out, okay? So Katie starts talking about something, well, I don't remember this and that. Oh, snap. That gives answers too. Okay, you might be in it. See what I'm saying? So there's some things that we must get answers from. Like, this fight is going to be one of those cold, mysterious cases because there are people who made factual statements here, and they must stick behind these factual statements. There's no going back. So, his friend said they get to the crib, and I forget.
Anything good coming towards chakra?
So Nathan is chilling at the crib, and somebody gets home. They said, where's Noah? You heard from Noah? Nathan said, I ain't heard from Noah. I ain't heard from Noah. That's not weird. I'm gonna call the police. The only friends that I see are Warren, Kristen, and Aaron. Oh, Warren. So Warren called the Coast Guard and said, we have to. My friend is saying, he was at the island. They said that's a little strange. Okay, so a lot of speculation is coming out from a lot of different parts of the story. The family's lawyer leaves the lawyer's then from yeah, so some people consider it or something like that. He jumped on high profile. Usually have to do some type of justice. Okay, this is my belief. I don't know. That crap said actually he believes that maybe like a found with the back.
Oh my God.
Nobody can find it. There's a couple of authorities on the island. Nobody can find it. They find it 2 days later.
Will Molly be devastated when P and Princess lost pregnancy?
Why? Water. That being said, the independent autopsy were relatively similar, but they found a redness coloration on the back of his head. Now, when they say something like inconclusive, that doesn't mean that they didn't find anything and nothing happened. They just don't quite know what happened, let's say. Okay, they might be waiting on different reports here and there. The side of the independent autopsy said, I'm going to paraphrase here.
I just want to try our relationship.
Like the max autopsy that you could do. It's a little bit on them. That's what the independent autopsy person said. Now, they found red discoloration on the back of his head, and that could be like bruising or hit something. That's me saying that. So Nancy Grace is basically alluding to the same thing when she's asking people about, and the tough part is the people she's asking about this red discoloration are people of science, okay? And I understand people of science because Slash was one of those people. It's really possible. You can't say things for certain. And she was trying to ask you.
Hello. How are you?
If you didn't go to the ER after a car accident, you'd still be owed a huge check. I didn't go to the ER and still got paid $82,000, and all I
Will
had to
you
do
be
was
meeting
follow
JD's mother
most
today?
people.
Will you be meeting JD's mother today?
Why do they think he did it? You ask, look, somebody actually snitched on him. Let me show you a picture of who snitched on him. It was actually himself. KBD snitched on himself. Why did he snitch on himself? Well, because he's stupid. Let's get to it. But first, we gotta talk about what happened to Tupac. There was this Mike Tyson fight in Las Vegas. Tupac pulls up and says, get him, Mike. Mike Tyson said, he looks like he barked in this picture. But anyway, Tupac starts going outside to the lobby. Tupac then runs into a dude named Orlando. He right here in this picture. That's his op. So Tupac and Suge Knight, the head of Tupac's label, start going wild on Orlando. They start throwing hands at now. Orlando is keeping his nephew. But we'll get more into that in a second. Tupac and Suge Knight.
The relationship should be better the second time around. Not to start fresh with someone.
And Tupac's car gets and Tupac passes, and the case remained unsolved. What did you get on the case was solved like immediately after? Tupac was the biggest rapper in the world. That yeah, how did they keep you?
Will you meet your lover, aka your forever person, next week?
Later, he gets the police say, damn, two of the biggest rappers in the world. Are we gonna look stupid if we don't solve this? The police said, yeah, I'm gonna look stupid. His mom sued the police department because they haven't solved what happened. The police go, oh snap, we better get straight to it. I know who did it, keep it, but we can't quite pin him to it. So let's wait. They said, keep it.
Actively tracking adventures quickly.
About 20 years later, 2008, 1996, 12 years later, 2008, they catch KVD stuff. That stuff. They said, oh, KVD, come through real quick. He said, me? They said, yeah, come through. He said, how many years y'all finna give me for selling that stuff? They said, no, we're not worried about that. What happened in 1996 with Tupac? He said, huh? They said, boy, we know you wasn't involved. Don't make us give you 70 years for selling that stuff. Please, come on. He said, boy, do I look like a sister because I am. I don't want to go to jail. So it was me, it was my nephew, Orlando, it was Dre, and it was T. Brown. We said, damn, we can for all of them, but all right, keep going. He said, this is how we would sit in the car. I was up there in the passenger side. This is where everybody was sitting. So what happened was, you remember when the YouTuber said that Suge Knight and Tupac was throwing hands on my nephew? Yes. He was just very
You
upset
tell what
about
are
that.
D's thoughts
And
about
told
me
my
after
nephew,
today's
you gotta go
interaction.
get that. He said, I then get it from a guy named Zip. That's the Z-I-P. You see, Zip worked for Diddy, and Diddy was worried about Suge Knight and Tupac, so he hired us as like, sort of like, bodyguard him. Basically, he also at some point says more about Diddy's involvement in the crime, but I don't want to make this video like a million minutes. I have another video where I talk about Diddy's involvement. So I then acquired a vehicle. Remember, officer, we were sitting like this. You paid attention to the diagram? We said, yeah, we paid attention. He said, okay. And then we were driving down Sunset. We finally found Tupac and them, and then we make a U-turn, and Tupac's car ended up being on T. Brown and Dre's side. So I handed to Dre saying,
As long as you hit the light.
can you, Tupac? Dre said, boy, what's wrong with that Tupac? No. So I handed to my nephew, Orlando, and then he, so am I free to go, officer? He said, all right, you got an agreement from us, you have like an agreement with the FBI at some point. Like, all right, you good, we're going to take this information, we're going to give it to prosecutors, and we're going to finally solve the case. Nah, we can't use this. First of all, we can't go out to the We're going to have extremely expensive lawyers. We barely have anything tying into the situation. We just have to work on something for KPD. Second of all of this is the word because everyone else.
Look at my hair, guys. Can't wait to do my hair.
In the car, the person who did the allegedly is
Mm-hmm.
the prosecutor's like, I'm not going to do KPD. So all I have to do is show up, I'll stand in the corner, and I'll get away with it. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on YouTube and tell everybody what I did. Boy, start running his mouth on YouTube videos. Alright, so this is what happened. He basically said everything that he told police happened. He goes on a documentary series called The Unsolved Biggie Tupac. He said, I'll talk for you right now. So this is what happened.
When you're rapping, I'll take a full piece of it.
Let me show you a diagram of how I was oriented in the car. Does everyone understand that I did it for my nephew and where we sit?
Yes.
I'd like to know, why do people have me even to the point where you can't
Pronto. Very good. I can expect another word. So. Oh, really? Right down here.
Mm-hmm.
Ships from the local warehouse. This shows you only items that ship locally. Method 2. On the DHA app, tap the local ship icon on the homepage.
Should I start doing card readings on my
And enjoy a faster and easier shopping journey.
Goddamn liar. Not too much. What he said, he shut up and he's right out of your heart. So, like I said, yo, he lied about this whole thing. He really wanted to get attention for real. It's almost pathetic if you think about it. Come on. And that's pretty much the argument in court. The prosecutor saying, well, I mean, he did it. He pretty much confessed to it. His lawyer saying he pretty much lied about the whole thing. Which is one piece of testimony that basically solves the entire case. That's what he was asking James. Understand? I want you to look at looking at James. He's an ex-member of the Bloods who was a rival to Keefy D's gang, the Crips, and he was there in his.
Oh, you want to be a mod?
Listen, just right closer. I'm not saying a word. I told every attorney in here, you're gonna have to treat me as a hostile witness because I'm not hashing things up that happened 30 years ago. Let's just say it was solved between us. He's basically alluding to the fact that everyone in the streets knew what happened. And there was a lot of people in the streets that were because of it, including KPD's nephew. It's basically over in his world. KPD's lawyer in what I have to call one of the dumbest defense strategies I've ever seen starts asking him questions after that. He said, I said I wasn't going to say anything to implicate, let's say, some people in this room. The lawyer said, you know who did it? He said, those were James's exact words. Are you sure you know?
Okay. You do tarot?
I'm trying to spare you. But let's just say we're looking for people in for what happened today. Or it's like, who are y'all looking for? We're looking for this way into this whole time. But can you say for certain that KPD did it? James begins to look at KPD and says, both you better get your lawyer. Then KPD begins to look at his lawyer. James says, no, I was not in the car. That answers your question to exactly see what happened. But everyone knows what happened that 30 years ago, and there was a war because of it. KPD's lawyer said, so.
Does your partner want to help you travel to see them? Want to help you travel to see them? I thought you didn't have a partner. I thought you were going through some things.
But the problem is there's 12 jury members that have to decide that. And they hear KPD explaining to everyone what happened on tape. And then they hear, with the help of KPD's lawyer, about the situation that happened after. Between it, hear that everyone knew about the situation. And it matches exactly what KPD said that happened himself. Yeah, it turns out there was a lot of people involved in the situation. There was girls who knew Tupac and Suge Knight. They were driving alongside them. They saw KPD's car do his whole thing. There was
Who you? Oh, let me see. I'm typing and I'm talking a little bit. Let me. It's just easier sometimes to type. I'm like over here trying to do two things at once. Trying to watch some stuff and type and readings. Because I get bored.
Carrying out deliberate, physically demanding actions to end her own life would have been virtually impossible in that condition. But there was an even more disturbing implication. That level of physical and chemical impairment would also have made meaningful self-defense extremely difficult. Kirsty would have had almost...
Oh, okay. Got it.
are very hungry individuals. And nobody knows what's going to happen when we leave here, but all y'all can do is be consistent and keep growing. And most importantly, take the connections out of here and put that in the real world.
Streamer University has the power to make or break a streamer's career, but you don't really get to find out until after. But we're at a month later, the dust has settled, and the real winners have been revealed. The first of which barely made it into the competition. In January 2026, Canal Joseph made a shocking announcement to his fans, which read, "I wanted to share that I'm stepping away from streaming content creation for now, and I'll be uploading my final vault of videos on YouTube. This isn't easy to say, especially as some of you look at my streams for inspiration, comfort, or even an escape from life for 30 minutes a day. I'm truly sorry if this disappoints or hurts anyone. However, he closed his statement with, I will return when I'm in a healthier place to do so. If you don't see videos or streams, just know I'm behind the scenes doing the work to get better." Canal returned months later, and when it came to applying for Streamer University, it was clear that his drive and ambition had to be ignited. However, his first interaction with Kai got off to a shaky start.
I've been watching all night, bro. I just seen, some shit outside, so I think it's cool as fuck, you know what I'm saying? But ain't television. Bro, I just feel like I got a lot of good ideas. But be honest, you was that team last year, okay? No.
Canel's application also mentioned that, like Kai, he was a big Roman outward fan. After all, Canel Joseph did come up on YouTube as a prankster, but Kai thought this was a blatant lie.
Honestly, like, I just got a lot of ideas. Like, bro, Kai, this should be, I think we should do a Roman athlete because I like it. Bro, you know I used to be a person where like, I want to run around a lot. You want to run around. If you just say that, if you really wrong, is it really wrong with those? What was your goal? Yeah. No, wait. No, Dad. I'm pretty sure, Dad. No, why, Dad? No, I'm not lying. No. So, how is this respected like that, kid? You gotta go real wrong with something, bro. Everybody knows the dog is
And Kai's teammates
Question. So the person you're talking to, are they talking to you? Or are you guys not talking? Because I remember all the questions you've been asking me, and you were saying like the person wasn't contacting you, like you were waiting around for them, right? So
even though I did lie, it shows really good dedication. Right? We have got denied in New York, but you'll be the first one to deny in LA too.
So Canel got denied in New York and LA, and most people thought that Streamer University wasn't going to happen for him this year. Until Kai seemed to have a sudden change of heart.
When you feel like it's almost over, at the moment when you genuinely feel like it is all over, God comes and helps you. The next person, Canelo Joseph.
So Canel started
oh
off
my
with an
god.
inspiring story behind it. Even after he accepted, he was still willing to prank Kai.
How you doing, Mr. Name? Jeanette? How you doing? Turn around. You want me to do a 360 for you? Let me see your backpack. You want me to do okay? Let me see your backpack.
Oh my god.
No. No weed.
That really helped out the smaller streamers.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. What you say me on? Turn some dick out. Josh. F-L-I-P-P-E-N. Josh. Look at Josh. Look at Josh. Nice to meet you. Look at Josh. Josh. Kick check. Check him out.
And he also went viral for giving Aisha Sophie a reality check when she called herself a, quote, small streamer.
Why?
It's causing a mall. Facility.
As you can see from this graph, Canal has gained some serious momentum from Shrewsbury University, and this is in large part owing to
What is causing A to remain silent after saying he will take responsibility? Alright.
some of the highest active chatter metrics. Before
7 of 1.
Bella has less than 100 average viewers, and for many people, her personality was at least ensuring. Call me back. Before Shrewsbury started, she had already gained a
Who's
bad
causing
reputation
those?
for excessive behavior around men.
7 of 1. Wow. I'm over here watching YouTube on this other computer. Let's see what else. Leon and Kalani.
His LA jail awaiting trial. What exactly is his life like? Is he in danger? How does he adjust to this new reality? Does his celebrity status affect anything? We have new reporting on the details of his life behind bars. We are bringing on a prison expert to tell us what may be happening inside those walls from the moment he wakes up to the last check of the night. We're going to talk about it right now. Welcome to Sidebar. What is it about law and crime? I'm Jesse Weber.
What are Allie's feelings for Emma? He got the phone. Let me see. Thank you.
Trial and charges of first degree murder, interior sexual abuse of a minor, and unlawful mutilation of remains, all in connection with the alleged killing and dismemberment of 14-year-old Celeste Hernandez. Oh, by the way, if you want more details of the David case, transcripts, filings, is all on the Law and Crime Plus. Go to the case files. We have one for David. You can check it all out there. Now, with the singer's arraignment scheduled for later this month, as a judge just held that there is enough evidence for him to go to trial. He is being held at the Twin Towers Correctional Facility out in Los Angeles. There he is arrested. It's called this facility.
Four cups they made for this time. Let me know what you guys think, if that's true though.
As well as the nation's largest mental health facility. The facility is located at 450 Logic Street in Los Angeles, California, and is operated by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Now, a friend of the show, Steve Fisher, who's a private investigator, has been looking into Celeste's death since the beginning of this. He went on X recently and posted, quote, "This is David's view tonight at Men's Central Jail in LA County. This is as good as it will ever get. I hope every minute feels like a year. Hashtag Celeste Davis Hernandez." And he said these are actual Men's Central Jail photos. He attaches photos of what he claims to be a cell, a block, and absolutely horrendous. Now, let me just tell you something about this facility. So, according to the LA Times earlier this year, Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Boda requested that the National Institute of Correction, this federal department, conduct a full review of Los Angeles jails because apparently this came after 10 inmates died in custody in less than 3 months. Back in September of last year, California Attorney General Rob Bonta apparently sued the Sheriff's Department, alleging unsafe and unconstitutional conditions at county jails. At the time, Bonta said, "Let me be clear, this is about human dignity. These conditions aren't new." So with that in mind, we have learned some reported details about David's life behind bars, and that's what I want to get into. And as we do that, let me bring on Dr. Dwayne Hendricks, retired senior warden with the U.S. Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Prisons. So good to see you, sir. Thanks for coming on.
Right, thanks, Jesse.
What do you know about this Twin Towers Correctional Facility? What can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you that it was built sometime in the mid-90s after the earthquake, the major earthquake that happened in the LA area in North Ridge back in '94. The prior facility had some damage there in Los Angeles County, so they built this facility to accommodate, I believe it's about a little over a million square feet of space, and it's designed for better accommodations for mental health care, and also to house individuals who are going to be in what we call, special housing. Some would say solitary confinement, but to accommodate individuals from single cell for quite a bit of time while they're going through their pre-trial cases in that process.
How bad are the conditions?
Again, from my understanding, as compared to the traditional LA County jail, it's supposed to be a lot better. Although they may have staffing difficulties like other facilities, but from my understanding, they have better food accommodations for those individuals housed there. And I can tell you throughout the years, individuals that are celebrities or high-profile cases, they normally send those folks over to the Twin Towers versus having them at the traditional LA County jail.
Can you talk about that for a second? Generally speaking, also there, for a celebrity, for a high-profile individual, how is their experience different from someone else? Are they treated differently? Is there a target on their back? Is there more security measures put in place for them? How does it work?
Well, it's not necessarily that just because they're a celebrity, they want to keep them away. But typically, their initial experience is just like any other. They'll be arrested wherever they are, and depending on how that arrest goes, in terms of if they go quietly or without incident, they'll be taken there, they'll be looked, they'll be photographed, fingerprinted. Obviously, they'll go through a total body visual search, and then they'll be placed in, especially if they're a celebrity or someone that may be suicidal or something like that, they're going to place them in special housing, so to speak. Now, in terms of why they were housed initially in, segregation or special housing instead of putting them in the general population unit initially, and that is because of the celebrity. You don't
I'm watching. I want to show you guys what I'm doing over here.
Once they get there, they try that more than initially. Or it could be
I'm like watching something over here.
so that would be typical.
I'm doing the cards.
Celebrity high profile in place in segregation initially.
Okay, so before we jump back into this, I know this is a little bit of a 180, but I just have to call this out. Do you dread calling to make a doctor's appointment? Like I do. I mean, it is such a hassle. It is so easy to procrastinate, either because of phone anxiety or having to play phone tag, waiting for callbacks. You know what it's like. Well, our sponsor, ZocDoc, makes it all so much easier. ZocDoc's free app and website lets you search and compare local in-network doctors, which means you can make an appointment without an anxiety-inducing phone call. They also have more than 150,000 providers within more than 200 specialties all across 50 states.
I was watching this right here just a second ago. Where is it at? I was watching something about him. Yeah, I was watching something right here about him. Right here, yeah. I was watching him this little like simulation video about him right here. I was watching right there. About his streamer university.
I have to say that this is something that a lot of people don't really notice at all, but I do really think that Kai has done a good job of like dealing with some of these like, 'cause some of the people like this girl, like in my opinion, like she's kind of funny, but she lays it on too thick. It's a little bit kind of cringe. I think that he does a really good job playing off of these people and not making it bad, but still making it funny. He's doing.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll be watching all these different videos on here. I never seen this one. I'll be watching stuff like this.
Rarely ends well, but these two cases
Like
ends the
this.
worst possible way.
Drunk nurse doesn't realize she ended someone's life. That's cool. I hear of him. I rarely watch his videos. I know that he's funny. That's mean to him. Yeah, I watch his stuff.
And a teen girl that thought the stop sign was merely a suggestion. And there's no way they're gonna stop if they try. And then I was like, they're not even gonna try.
I'll be watching stuff like this on my spare time. Yeah, drop your question. Okay, let's see what comes out. How is Dawn feeling about you right now? The world. Ooh, you got lucky. The world card. Accomplished. Accomplishing a cycle. Meaning like you found the person you belong with. You feel like you've been with the person that likes you like that. Like wants to accept you unconditionally. Like this means like you guys could be leading towards commitment, marriage. Like they feel like you complete them, or vice versa. You feel welcomed in the world. That's good. You could be leaning heavily on them a lot, like moving towards them. You talk to them about your past and stuff like that. They help you calm your life down, I guess I would say. Nothing bad. The world. You got the world. Let's see. What is next for me and him? The High Priestess. Nothing. No. Okay. Hold on. Let me type this real quick. See. Oh my god. Okay, I'll put you on speaker. No one's in the room. Do you go back to work at 4:30?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I can call you when I get out.
I'm gonna call you before you go back. I'll call you back. Okay. Can I know if there's a chance of reconciliation with me and Shay? You got the justice card. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. Send him a picture. What is she doing right now? What else is going on in the world? I was gonna do something.
So some random Mexican lady hit the bike, and then you hit her, and then she just disappeared. Except your car has the damage and pay transfer and possibly other stuff on it. So this lady's got 2 witnesses against her.
Yes, please. Yeah.
It is a crazy division to make up a whole nother car being there when you were likely the one that made the moves. That's
Okay, give me a second. I see y'all. Will PayPal get triggered and angry once I bring my boyfriend to meet my family? Oh, I thought it said PayPal. It says pale. This is confusing now because trustee. Nor. What's coming towards you this week?
Probably better to shut it than to pay for it. You said there's a need.
Do we get paid for being a moderator? Oh, you're not even. What? Girl, please. I get donations, then I make people a mod.
So
It's the other way around. What are you trying to look for like a job?
That's how I would do it. Yes, I would do it.
No, that's not a job. It's not a job. It's not a job. Moderating, that's because I only give people a blue wrench when they donate. I don't just give people wrenches. Like, I don't, and people only mod if they want to. You don't have to mod if you don't want to. I don't just give people the mod wrench. I do my own moderating. Yeah, you should have said that.
Yeah, CJ Holmgren, what you call it?
I don't think any tarot reader on the internet pays their moderators. I think everybody's moderator is literally working for free or for readings or something.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's why I don't offer that. Like, I don't offer that. Yeah, I don't usually, like, no one asks me for that, by the way. Like, nobody comes in here and says, can I mod? Or I don't offer moderation jobs or none of that. They just donate and I make them a mod for donating so I can keep track of who donated. So, no. I think I already removed you. I could pull you a card and see what comes out. You got the 8 of Wands. Let's see. Yep, no problem. Oh, thank you, no problem. I appreciate that. Are you at the end of your session today? No, I'm just on. You can just drop a question. Okay, thank you. I'll make you a mod after. Okay.
Firefighters are doing a great job here of giving her a little sense of security, kind of setting up the cop, which is nice. So the cop needs this info. You need to get all the passengers' information, their seat location, where they were wearing their seatbelt, all that stuff. So the crash forms. The officer does need this, which makes it even better than the fire department itself.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. What are O's current feelings towards you? Okay. Thank you for the 20. I got it. So I'm going to add you as a moderator. You don't have to mod, but it just lets me know you donated. And then let me know how many questions you want. If you want 1 question, 2 questions. Since you sent 20, you could do 10 and 10. You could do 5, 5, 5, 5. Or you could just do 1 big question where it's like a longer reading. So let's see. I'll wait for your questions.
If you have
Okay. Click the channel. Ask question. Yes, you can. I was like, what is she about to say on this loudspeaker? My dad said I do be making faces. Okay. What should you know or expect from client Chris in the next week or weeks ahead? Work related. Okay, I already got the card. There you go. That's my comment. Thank you.
Let's talk about your flaw.
Legal? False.
No problem. Just hit the like button and watch if you want. Appreciate it. Okay, cool. Okay. Should you trust your close female friend, Courtney, in a long-term relationship? Because there are certain things I see I don't like, and we talked about it. I just want to know if I'm the one tripping and need to trust. Okay. Should you trust your close female friend, Courtney, in a long-term relationship? So you want to turn your friend, Courtney, into your lover, but you don't trust her, or you're weary about trusting her. Okay, can you trust Courtney for a long-term relationship? Can Joshua trust Courtney for a long-term relationship? Dang, I see the friends turning into lovers card. That's crazy, but I see the difficult times too. Let me see. I'm gonna keep pulling. What's the final outcome? The sun. Okay, I see the problems, but I see also a beautiful ending here. So the chariot tells me right off the bat, I'm gonna just do this audio. So the chariot tells me right off the bat, you wanna fix this, you wanna work on this, you're serious about her. You want to overcome any obstacles, any hurdles. You're like ready to be victorious. Like any problems, you just want to rush in and like fight off any issues. Like you're serious about her. The judgment came out as like, this is the present card. The judgment came out sideways. So that tells me you guys have some blockages. You guys have some negative thinking. You guys have some sabotage behavior that will try to sabotage or block the blessing here. So this could be a blessing. This could be a blessing, and you guys might fuck it up by thinking negative, okay? So be aware of that, because if this is upright, this tells me that you guys want to reconcile. This tells me that you do want to give them a second chance, that you do want to forgive them. You will forgive them. You will have a second processing of like, I should look at it differently. I should see things differently. Like you're going to have an awakening where you're not going to judge her as harshly. So I definitely feel you have like, there's this vibe of like, you want to reconcile with her. You just need to clear your sabotage behavior. And I do definitely see a hate love here. Like you guys really care about each other. You guys really have this hate love, but you guys are going through a storm. You guys are going through like a cold night, you know, where one person's kind of hurt and like you guys are kind of weary, and it's just a temporary time though. It's a temporary time of coldness and like lack of faith and lack of support. You guys need to gather more faith, gather more support, and try to realize that you're going to see things differently soon. You're going to give each other another chance. You're going to forgive. You're going to let go of the negative thinking. I definitely see this working out. Like more than anything, I definitely feel like this person was your friend or still is your friend in the future. This is a friend card. This is like the friend that turns into the lover card. So this person does fulfill you. They do make you happy. You guys can go out, celebrate, talk, and this definitely will advance into a romance. So you guys will be moving on from negative thinking, moving together to calmer waters. You guys are not moving on from each other. You guys are actually thinking about each other. You guys are, this is kind of like leading towards commitment card, the Hermit. It's like that card of like, I want this to be deeper. I need to think deeper. Let's think like more on a mature level before we commit to one another, you know? And you guys are moving on from negative thinking to positive thinking. This is you guys. This is her. She's confident. This is why you like her. She's attractive. You're attracted to her. She's independent, you know, but you're weary about her still. You guys' instincts and intuition, maybe you guys are listening to outside noise, outside chatter, he say, she say, rumors, gossip, drama. Maybe you guys have fears, blockages that are clouding the vision of your intuition. You guys really need to wait until your intuition is clear to make the next move. Like, don't just, like, things are not what they seem right now, because things are like, sometimes there's these outside negative thoughts that cloud your judgment, basically. So you guys do have this connection, but wait until things are really clear to make a move. Like, I see you pursuing her. I see you like her. I see you're very free-spirited. There's no real commitment here, but I don't see you giving up on her. I definitely feel like at the end of the day, you're definitely going to be with her. There's a new beginning coming. So like you guys have this marriage, hope, happiness, love coming, and it's going to be like a new day, and things are going to be really good again, where you're going to be optimistic and see things very differently. So I definitely see like you guys are definitely going through that 5 of Wands right now, where you guys are kind of like clashing a little, like egos are clashing, or there's some disagreements, or there's some arguments or some fights, or like there's some outside interference, like outside competition energy, like, but that's gonna pass. It's not gonna last long, you know? So I feel like you guys are definitely gonna reconcile. You're gonna trust again. You're gonna forgive. This is gonna turn into a romance. This is going somewhere, leading towards commitment, a mature commitment. I feel like you guys need to just clear out the negative thoughts, the negative thinking, the blockages, and let the universe kind of guide you here. So I definitely don't see this going towards like a death ending, or a 10 of Swords betrayal, or a 3 of Swords heartbreak. I see this actually advancing towards like a real life commitment. So I guess you can work on releasing subconscious blockages, which is like negative thoughts that block your success. That's what you should is release. It's fears. Like you might have some subconscious fears about this person. But yeah, just like what you said, you need to trust your gut more. That's what's actually happening is like you are kind of like releasing things that don't serve you. That's like clouding your vision, clouding your judgment about this person. So that's what I see. I see you guys reconciling. It's going to be better. You guys are going to fight through this. It's going to get better. Just going to take some time. Okay? So that's what I got. You can trust this person. You will eventually trust them. And not hold these things against her or whatever. Do you receive any info about me via his friends? Let's see. Sir, why is it not coming up? Five of Pentacles, no. Okay, will things work out with the guy I'm with? And if you need to hear this again, rewind it. If you need to hear it again, rewind it. Swords. No. Did that guy that you were with, the guy you're with, do they be bullying you or intimidating you or trying to be right all the time? Or y'all get into little arguments? I don't know. Is there an argument coming up? Will you be with an Aries woman soon? Can I get spirit guidance? General, yes. Let's do lovers. Yeah, I'm almost out of here soon. Then the fun begins. RC thoughts. He's my boyfriend and less communication. Literally, that was fast. What are D feelings and X actions? Better. Is that the right spelling? Oh. I'm reading something. Let's see. It's me and my EF compatible. Shay actually like me as a person? Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna mute it. I'm over here handling business, man. Are we done answering questions? I guess so. I guess I'm gonna get off live, guys. Talk to you guys later.